Hey,
Welcome!
business vocabulary in use.
Learn English. Grow your future. Let's learn together.
And welcome back to the Super Saya Fish English Podcast. Hello, and welcome back to the Super Saya Fish English Podcast, your English buddy over coffee. I'm Fish.
And this is Abby. Today we are opening Unit 4 of Business Vocabulary in Use, Intermediate Skills and Qualifications.
Yes, in this episode, we've got 3 parts. Part 1, Education and Training, the words for studying, degrees, and learning on the job. Part 2, Skilled and Unskilled, how we grade jobs and the people who do them. Part 3, The right person, the adjectives every job advert seems to want.
So your 3 takeaways today. 1. Never mix up graduates, qualifications, and experience again. 2. Place any job on the scale from highly skilled to unskilled and use skilled at or skilled in correctly. 3. Decode a job advert's wish list. Methodical, computer literate, numerate, motivated, a team player, and so on. Deal?
Deal. Let's get started. Let's listen to the textbook audio from Part 1.
Unit 4, Part A, Education and Training. 2 company managers, Kasia Gotowska and Nils Olsson, are talking. KG, the trouble with graduates, people who have just left university, is that their paper qualifications are good. They might have qualifications in interesting subjects, but they have no work experience. They just don't know how business works. No, I disagree. Education should teach people how to think, not train them for a particular job. One of last year's recruits graduated from Oxford University with a degree in philosophy and she's doing very well. KG, philosophy's an interesting subject, but for our company, it's more useful to do training in a practical subject. It's better for us if you train as a scientist and qualify as a biologist or a doctor, for example. No, yes, but we don't just need scientists. We also need good managers, which we can achieve through in-house training, courses within the company. You know, we put a lot of money into management development, where managers regularly go on specialized courses in leadership, finance, and so on. You need to acquire experience, get knowledge through doing things, for that. It's not the sort of thing you can learn when you're 20. Note, in American English, you can also say that someone graduates from high school, the school that people usually leave when they are 18. A master's degree is a qualification you can get after 1 or 2 years of graduate study. A Master's of Business Administration, the MBA, is a master's degree in advanced business studies.
Okay, that was the textbook example for Part 1, Education and Training. Abby, quick question. When you hear paper qualifications, what image pops into your head?
Honestly, a framed certificate on a wall that nobody ever looks at. It means the qualification exists on paper, the degree, the certificate, but the person might have 0 real-world skill. KG complains that graduates have good paper qualifications, but no work experience.
Exactly. Paper qualifications versus work experience is the classic clash. The book has KG say graduates have no work experience. They just don't know how business works. So paper qualifications equals the certificate. Work experience equals what you learn by actually doing the job.
And graduate is both the noun and the verb. KG says people who've just left university are graduates. NO says one of last year's recruits graduated from Oxford with a degree in philosophy. So you graduate as a verb, you're a graduate as a noun, and the certificate is your degree.
Right, and degree is the specific qualification, usually a bachelor's. Then there's the master's degree, after 1 or 2 years of graduate study, and the big one for business folks, the MBA, Masters of Business Administration. Abby, ever thought about an MBA?
Only when the price tag gave me palpitations. But yes, an MBA is a master's degree in advanced business studies, the classic, I'm serious about management, credential. Fish, would you rather hire someone with a fancy degree or 3 years of messy real experience?
Give me the messy experience every time. That's where train as and qualify as come in. NO says it's better if you train as a scientist and qualify as a biologist or a doctor. You train as a role, You qualify as a professional. Different verbs, same journey from learner to licensed.
And companies don't just send you to university. They do in-house training, courses within the company, and management development for the boss track. We put a lot of money into management development. So the training happens at your desk, not just in a lecture hall.
Last one, acquire experience. The book defines it right there. Get knowledge through doing things. You can't acquire experience by reading about it. You acquire it by messing up and trying again. That's why an O says, it's not the sort of thing you can learn when you're 20. Some things only come with reps. Now let's move on to part 2. Let's listen to the textbook audio from part 2.
Unit 4, Part B, Skilled and Unskilled. A skill is a particular ability to do something well, especially because you have learned and practiced it. Jobs, and the people who do them, can be described as highly skilled, for example a car designer, semi-skilled, for example a taxi driver, skilled, for example a car production manager, unskilled, for example a car cleaner. You can say that someone is skilled at something, for example computers, customer care, communicating, or electronics, or skilled in something, for example good with figures or people.
Okay, that was the example for part 2, skilled and unskilled. Abby, rank these for me. A car designer, a taxi driver, a car production manager, a car cleaner.
Easy. Car designer is highly skilled, car production manager is skilled, taxi driver is semi-skilled, car cleaner is unskilled. The book literally uses those 4 as the examples. Highly skilled is top of the pyramid, unskilled is the base.
And the key grammar, skilled at plus a noun or an ing word, skilled at computers, skilled at communicating, or skilled in plus a noun, skilled in figures, skilled in people. Small swap, but learners mix them up constantly.
Real-life trap. People say, I am skilled in English wrong. It's skilled at or skilled in with the ed, skill without, ed is the noun, like communication is a useful skill. So skill is the noun, skilled is the adjective.
And where does skill show up today? We talk about soft skills versus hard skills. Soft is communication and teamwork. Hard is coding or accounting. Companies now say they hire for skills, not degrees. That's a big shift from KG's paper qualifications worldview.
And the verb form, you upskill or reskill. The company upskilled its workers means it trained them to do more. Fish, if you had to reskill today, what would you pick up?
I'd reskill into podcasting and call it a day. But seriously, upskilling is the word of the decade. Every HR deck has it. It's just the modern version of the book's in-house training, dressed up with a sharper suit. Now let's move on to part 3. Let's listen to the textbook audio from part 3.
Unit 4, Part C, The Right Person. These words are often used in job advertisements. Companies look for people who are methodical, systematic and organized, working in a planned, orderly way, computer literate, good with computers, numerate, good with numbers, motivated, very keen to do well in their job because they find it interesting, talented, very good at what they do, self-starters, who must be proactive, self-motivated, or self-driven, good at working on their own, and team players, people who work well with other people. Note, self-starter and team player are nouns. The other words in bold are adjectives.
Okay, that was the example for part 3, the right person. Abby, decode this for me. A job ad says, must be methodical, computer literate, and a self-starter. Which of those is a noun? Which are adjectives?
Trick question. Methodical and computer literate are adjectives. They describe you. But a self-starter is a noun because of the A in front. The book's note spells it out. Self-starter and team player are nouns. The rest are adjectives. So you say he is a self-starter, not he is self-starter.
Great catch. So the adjective family, methodical, systematic, organized, computer literate, numerate, motivated, talented, proactive, self-motivated, self-driven. And the 2 nouns, self-starter, team player. Let's test numerate. Abby, are you numerate?
I can add and subtract without crying, so technically yes, I'm numerate, good with numbers. But put me in front of a spreadsheet formula and the confidence drops. Computer literate is my safer claim. I live in docs and slides all day.
And motivated versus self-motivated, subtle. Motivated is keen to do well. Self-motivated means you push yourself without anyone telling you to. That's why job ads love self-starter. It bundles proactive plus self-motivated plus self-driven into one heroic noun.
My favorite contrast, talented versus skilled. The book puts talented in part C as very good at what they do. That's more a natural gift. Skilled from part B is learned and practiced. So you're born a bit talented, you become skilled. Fish, which camp are you in for podcasting?
I'm self-taught and self-driven, so I'll take skilled through reps over talented. But every ad wants a team player too, someone who works well with others. The irony, they want a self-starter who also plays on the team. Be a lone wolf and sit nicely in the pack. Typical. That is the end of episode 4, Skills and Qualifications. At the top I promised you 3 takeaways, so let's cash them in now. This is exactly where the lesson sticks.
Takeaway 1. The education words. Graduates have paper qualifications, but work experience is what you learn by doing. You graduate as a verb and you're a graduate as a noun with a degree. Train as a role, qualify as a professional. And companies grow you through in-house training and management development. You acquire experience by reps, not by reading.
Takeaway 2. The skill scale. Every job sits somewhere from highly skilled to semi-skilled to unskilled. And the grammar, skilled at plus noun or ing, skilled and plus noun. Remember, skill is the noun, skilled is the adjective. Never, I am skill in English.
Takeaway 3. The job adjectives. Methodical, systematic, organized, computer literate, numerate, motivated, talented, all adjectives. The 2 nouns are self-starter and team player, so you say a self-starter, a team player. And motivated is keen. Self-motivated means you drive yourself.
Nail those 3 and your English sounds like someone who has actually read a job advert or 2. And the bonus layer, the latest workplace twists, soft skills versus hard skills, upskilling and res-killing, the skills not degrees, hiring trend, and micro-credentials replacing the old masters in some fields. Same words, today's flavor.
Next time we move to Unit 5, Pay and Benefits, the words for what's in your pay packet and the perks around it.
And by the way, if you want to put today's words to the test, there's an exercise session for this unit as part 2. Just press play on the next audio. Otherwise, that's a wrap. Thanks for listening, and we will see you in the next episode. We are the Super Saiya Fish English Podcast, your English buddy over coffee.
Bye.
Bye.